What I have right here in front of me is a pull-down cookbook rack. Well, that's what they call it. This rack would fit under your kitchen countertop. I mean, your upper cabinets in your kitchen, right above the countertop. And then you can put a cookbook rack, it'll fold down, you can put a cookbook rack on it, or maybe some spices, whatever you want on it. So it has multiple uses. Well, in the old house that we used to live in, we had 3 of these. One of them was for, my wife had a cookbook rack that she would put her little iPad thing on it and do her cooking off of that. Then there was one that we had spices on, and then I put a 3rd one up and I put some documents in there, and I lost them. I forgot about them. Till we moved, I didn't know where those documents were. Good thing I didn't need them. The cookbook rack, as they call it, has multiple uses. And then you can buy it as an assembled unit with the plexiglass shelf like you see here. Or you can buy just the brackets and make your own pull-down shelf. It's pretty simple to do. That's what I did on the ones I had. So let's take a look at this rack. My wife has always wanted a pull-down shelf right under here, down by her favorite chickens. She got a lot of chickens like these right here. This here one is Cock, and this is Doodle-Doo, and down here is Rub and a Dub-Dub. These are her chickens. Right up here, she wants a pull-down shelf. Well, there is a nice thing available that you can buy that's in a kit already assembled that maybe will fit in the opening that you have in your house. Maybe it's under your kitchen counters, and you're going to use it for a cookbook rack, or maybe you're putting spices on it. So it's a nice place for a pull-down shelf. Well, what she wants to put here is her checkbook, and then she was going to fold it right back up. So there's the location for a pull-down shelf for my wife Diane. If you're installing the assembled unit like I am, then you're going to need the instruction sheet, because this instruction sheet acts as your template. You have to fold it along the dotted line or cut it off or whatever, and then tape that up here and punch little holes there as a starting point for putting your screws in, and then you'll be able to install this pretty easy. So let's put the template up and mark the holes for inserting the screws. A little tape in each one of the corners ought to do the trick, because it's got the pilot hole locations that we can pilot a hole for the screws. Now I got to pilot holes for the screws, and if you think that ain't going to be funny, then watch this. I'm too old for this kind of bending and reaching, plus I can't see good enough either. I need to have a kid do this, but I ain't got a kid, so I do it myself. Well, I think I discovered that it's much easier to take the plexiglass shelf off and install the bracket. As I was complaining before, I'm too old for this kind of stretching and reaching. At least I was smart enough to take off the plexiglass shelf. I recommend you buy just the hinges. Then you can make the shelf any length you want and install it with ease. The next step is to put the plexiglass shelf back on the unit. So we'll do that. Well, at least this part ain't going to be very hard. And then we'll have a functional shelf. My wife wants to put her checkbook stuff up here. So there it is. And it's a matter of pushing that up. And she's got it. Exactly what she wants. Well, it appears to me that Diane's going to be perfectly happy with this fold-down rack. I'll tell you what, though, when you consider cost, I think it's a lot easier to go just with the bracket. That's what I would do. You have to have a minimum of 10.5 inches of depth under here. Then you build a shelf that's 9¼ inches. Fits on there real nice. That's what I do. These brackets are great. So there's the video. Do the do the thumbs up thing if you like. Subscribe and share it with your friends.